Get myself hyped up for this, what you don't see behind the scenes. Hello everyone, welcome to the largest Airbnb that I've reviewed on this channel, I think. It has been given the name Green Mountain Modern because it's located in the Green Mountain National Forest and it's modern. To me though, honestly, it kind of looks like a sideways shoebox. And if it is, it's the most luxurious shoebox you could live in. Inside is unbelievable. You have an enormous kitchen, you have a sauna, you have a fire pit with chairs, you have an insane living room with heated floors that are heating my feet as we speak, and a lot more that this 3-bedroom and 2-bathroom Airbnb has to offer. So without further ado, crazy saying by the way. All right, let's check this place out. Smell that? It smells like you're not subscribed to my channel. If you guys like this kind of videos, it helps me out so much by subscribing. Only a certain percentage of you guys are even subscribed, and I cannot tell you guys how much I appreciate. Actually, I can. Every single like and subscription pushes this video out to more people, so go ahead. No, I'll wait. I'll wait. It's getting all awkward, guys. All right, good. Anyways, getting to this property is very easy since it is literally directly off the side of the road, and it's actually coincidentally next to Post House, which is the Airbnb that we reviewed last week or a few weeks ago at this point. This small gravel driveway is where you and a few other people are going to be able to park, and then stepping out you can see that same shoebox-like, very interesting design that the owner chose to use for the property. I've never seen anything like this. You probably haven't either. The back of the cabin is actually your front door, so let's get inside and see what this place has to offer. When you enter the property, you'll be in this pretty narrow hallway, and then you have this little coat rack and a little space to put your shoes. And we're gonna head directly to the bathroom actually, because it's right to your right. The bathroom has a very similar setup to Post House as well. Again, check the video out if you haven't seen it after this one. To the left is your bathroom. It's very compact, but it makes sense. You'll see your wooden vanity in front of you, and then you have a rack for your towels and a large white sink that's right above. And then you have this mirror, which must have taken inspiration from the house because it looks like a shoebox as well. And behind the sink is your toilet. Honestly, nothing really crazy here. You have another wooden rack above for all your towels, and then obviously a toilet. Need that. Directly across from the bathroom is this sliding door, and inside is a room that has your washer and dryer that are right above each other. And I know they went for conserving space here because it takes up so much of the room, but again, it makes sense because you're not going to be using this the whole time. Then in the room right over is your standing shower that's tiled all around, and whoa, I can't even tell you how I would begin to use this, but it's still a very cool looking bathroom regardless. And then right across is your sauna that looks like it has a radio dial from a car that was made in like the 2000s. It can get up to 167 degrees, which probably sounds crazy to people who do not use saunas, but they're actually super good for you, and I'm gonna be using one every single day I'm here. All right, let's get out of the bathroom. Outside the bathroom, down the hallway brings you to your living room and your kitchen and your balcony and your bedroom all in one. It's an extremely open concept design that takes inspiration from modern architecture. So let's start in the kitchen. So you have the most counter space that I've ever seen in an Airbnb. One side is like this metallic countertop thing, and the next looks like it's granite, and it all forms a U around the kitchen. And if you thought that was all the space you have, you'd be wrong because there's another small wooden counter behind you too. And then you have this tray of snacks that is so good after a long drive here. And they also included something I've never seen before, vitamins, that's cool. I used them. Oh, and they also had a dog bone, which I'm gonna bring back home to my dog. Then in terms of appliances, you have a 4-burner gas stove on one side, and then for cooking, you have a Whirlpool oven, which I'm not even gonna joke, it took me 20 minutes to learn how to use it because of these symbols that I had no idea what they meant. Your microwave is on a shelf above it, and it's all stored in this wooden cabinet that looks really, really clean. Then the host includes a huge fridge next to the wooden countertop, and on top of that countertop is a toaster oven if you don't wanna use any of those other things. And then of course, to store all your spices, your cooking essentials, everything you need to cook a nice meal, they squeeze in these shelves behind a sliding door with a frosted cover so you actually can't see through it, and it looks really nice. And then similar to Post House as well, they've hidden the dishwasher into the design of the actual kitchen just so that everything can look nicer and cleaner and more consistent. But if you do want to wash your dishes yourself, first I would ask why, but then I'd point you to the interesting looking faucet in the sink that's incorporated into the countertop. The other shelves have all your pots and your pans and the things that you need to cook with, and then the shelves above are where you'll find your cups and your bowls to actually eat the food that that you cook with. And when you want to eat a meal, you can sit at the circular table with green chairs around it, or there is seating under the metallic part of the kitchen. I like this kitchen because of how spacious it is and because of how minimal and consistent it feels. And the theme and the color choices do continue on to the next room. And the space next to the kitchen is a beautifully designed living room, beautifully designed. The minimalist concept definitely continues into this room. There's so much space that you can hear an echo. You should subscribe! In front of you is this window of walls. It looks like Tetris blocks that are stacked on top of each other. 20 pieces of glass actually make up this floor to ceiling wall, and the result lets in so much light. You really never need to turn the lights on a sunny day. Next to the window is a wooden fireplace with a smokestack that heads up right into the ceiling. And at the time of this recording, there are wildfires in Canada, so I was not gonna add any more smoke into the atmosphere. It's also pretty hot, so I was not gonna add any more smoke into the... But if you do want to, they do include newspapers and then some wood right next to it to light the fire. And this is random and interesting. There's actually a glass floor on either side of the fire pit to let you see right into the basement below. I'm pretty sure you can stand on it. And then speaking of the floor is concrete, which I like a lot. So you would think it'd be cold, but the floors are actually heated. Beautiful. In the rest of the room, we have a leather couch with some decorations above it. And in front is this wooden coffee maker with 2 more chairs. And in front of that is a 60-inch smart TV, which somehow it looks small because of the giant wall that is around it. Underneath the TV is a Bluetooth soundbar and a subwoofer that gets so loud. And then on the rest of the table are your remotes, a guide to the house, some chargers, all your, other stuff. It's getting so bright. Why is it getting so bright? Just move my entire setup. Okay, we're back in business. There is a lot of space in this living room, which means it needs a lot of light. So in the corner of the room are 9 switches that are dedicated to controlling the recessed lighting and the stage lights that are in the entire space. And then you have this one switch that controls the 2 fans that are way up in the ceiling above you for if it gets way too hot, which I might have to use right now. This is one of my favorite interior designs. If I wanted to live in a house, I'd want it to look just like this. I love the minimalist feeling a lot. They killed it on the color scheme, and the architecture of the open space looks phenomenal. I only wish that I had more time to spend here. All right, anyways, enough about me. Let's head upstairs. You can get up the stairs through this wooden staircase where you can either go into the kids' room or the master bedroom. Master bedroom first. Inside the master bedroom, you'll see that it's kind of not really a bedroom at all because you have these windows that look right over into the living room and the kitchen, and then this side balcony that continues all the way to the windows and overlooks everything. But back to the bedroom. What? And now it's just so dark. But back to the bedroom, you're sleeping on a really comfortable queen-size bed with 2 lights above you if you need them during the night. And then next to either side of the bed, you have these wooden night tables that are actually drawers as well, so they can pull out. And then both sides of the bed have wireless chargers, which should be the standard, in my opinion. And then to store any of your clothes, you can use either of these black double dresser drawers on either side. But if you do need some more storage, there is a glass closet on the other side. When it's time to sleep, you can pull these huge curtains above your bed together and then pull these sliding doors together, which encloses a space. At least it visually encloses the space. And then if it gets too hot, there is a fan right above you that matches the other 2, and it should do a pretty good job of cooling you off. And that, along with this white noise machine, should make you fall asleep pretty fast. On the balcony is a work table and a chair, and I'm gonna assume that they added this AC unit in for the warmer months because it doesn't look like it would normally be here. And then at the end, you have another chair that gives you a great view and a closer view of the window next to you. And then preventing you from falling is this wooden and wire railing, or metal and wire. It looks really nice. All right, now onto the other side of the second level is a room where the kiddos will sleep. Entering, you'll see these 2 single bunk beds that are near the back wall, and then you have this cool looking square skylight, matches the theme of everything. Kids can keep their stuff behind this glass closet in the corner, but I mean, if it's kids staying here, I mean, it's probably gonna be on the ground. The other wall has a few flags giving your kids the most important message out there. There is no substitute for hard work. So true. In the room over is your second bathroom, and it connects both a master and a kids room, so nothing too crazy in here. And then you have this wooden styled vanity with a mirror that's right above it, and another skylight to let in way more natural light. And I saw that the tub does have jets on either side, a rain shower, and it has a view of the backyard too, if you've been blessed with the height to be able to even see out the window. Well, not kids. for sure, unless they're like on each other's backs. All right, we're gonna go from the highest part of this house to the lowest. Through the kitchen is a door that leads you downstairs to the basement, which in my opinion seems like a 70s man cave. And I'm only saying that because the lights in here, like the stage lights, just remind me of like a 70s home. And next to the light, you can see that we really are under the glass floor. They definitely kept more of a cabin feel in this room that you don't see with the rest of the house. To the right is this wall of what looks like a bunch of beer coasters, and it looks like you can keep adding onto it too, if you want. And then there's this pool game that I've never seen before, so I'm not even gonna try to learn what it is. Further in are a few couches and another table that's in front of this TV. And this home includes a Nintendo Mini to play on, which is so awesome and nostalgic. And if you know how to play poker, they include a poker set too, so you can lose some money. while you're in the forest. It is colder down here though, so there's an electronic fireplace to keep the place warm if you need it. On the other side is your third bedroom, and this room is to the left of the stairs. Definitely a very cabin feel in this room, and I think it's because of the wooden walls that you have that are so different from the rest of the house. You have a very comfortable queen size bed in here with a small dresser on either side, and then you have another glass closet to store some more stuff. And the unique thing about this room is that there's actually access to outside through this door, which can only be opened from the outside with the house keys. And since we're here, we might as well check outside. Check out outside. Oh my God. Outside this property, we have a pretty good amount of space to hang around in. You have a picnic table for the warm months, and then a fire pit with 6 chairs, perfect for the 6 guests allowed at a time here. And then there's also a rope in the back to attach a dog to, and a row of string lights that are above to keep the fun going all night, because we know that you party all night. The beer coasters told me everything I need to know. All right, we're gonna go around to the other side of the property, which is where you'll find your deck. There are 2 chairs outside that pretty much overlook the road and the forest, and then there's this like rock structure here. I'm not sure what this is. By the way, the only way to get to this is by going through your actual living room through a door that is in the walls. On the other side of the road, you can check out the river, and on a hot day, you could probably go in. Actually, you know what? Don't go in. Don't go in. All right, besides the house, what else is there to do? The host leaves you with a guide of things you can do around the area. It's super close to a few skiing mountains, the closest being the Stratton Mountain, which is only like 10 minutes away. There's a bunch of hiking trails around too, seeing as we're so close to the Appalachian Mountains. And if you want to visit the nearest town, Jamaica, Vermont is only a few minutes away, but I actually did go 30 minutes out to downtown Manchester to do some work at the library for you guys. I was doing a video for you guys. But if you do want to stay and remember, this TV does have a soundbar basically begging you to watch a movie on it, or an NBA Finals game, really whatever you want. I do think that this place is made for a group of people, a family to come out here and stay who want zero difference from their own house, if not better than where they're already living. There's so much space and there's so much things to do in this house that I don't think you're ever really gonna be bored. And there's so much more that I didn't even mention because you should just come here and find it out yourself, to be honest. Now, if you do want to check this place out, the listing is gonna be in the description of this video. And if you have a property and you're saying, hey, it'd be pretty cool if my property was also on this channel, well, then reach out to me. The email will also be in the description. And if you've made it this far, I'm assuming that you like my content. And like I said before, subscriptions and likes helps out so much. So consider subscribing. It would help me out a lot. I really appreciate it. And as always, guys, have fun, travel the world, stay safe, and I will see you guys on the next video.